Jules, word.
Like a Friday night.
What up, Nitro? Lady Soul, we live in life. Quan.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You are tuning into the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. What's good, everybody? I'm back. Y'all know what it is. Nitro in the morning. I'm feeling good. Labor Day time, family time. Definitely had a good time. Hopefully everybody else did too. Make sure that everybody, drink responsibly. First in the building, Will I Am. Shout outs to you, bro. Thank you so much for the support. Glad you're here, bro. King Blaze, second in the building. Was good. Gregory Smith, third in the building. Good morning, good morning. Lady Laura Baltimore, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Tila, good morning. How you doing? King Lee, was good, my bro? Was good. Kush said good morning, everyone. Good morning to you too, man. Good morning. Yeah, that's right, King Lee. On a Friday night. That's that new intro, bro. We got it, bro. We got it. That weight screen's nice. Stacy, good morning. Glad for you to be here. Yo, what's good? Ashley Shelton, always a pleasure. Good morning to you. Good morning, Nigel. Oh, was he awesome as always? I woke up. Everybody's up and moving around, so I'm talking about. Yeah. Jordan Hatcher, yo, what's good, bro? People not watching me. They getting away from me. Wait. Yeah. Dexter Perkins was good. Saturday night was good, bro. We in here, bro. Listen, man. If y'all are just waking up, you went to sleep early yesterday. You didn't get to see what was going on in landscape of things. The NFL's top 100 came to a glorious end, of course, and you got your top 10 players in the NFL voted by players and other people right there. Abdi Pablo was good. So let's go through this right now. Patrick Surtain came number 10. Justin Jefferson came number 9. Myles Garrett came number 8. Derrick Henry, the king, came number 7. Joe Burrow, number 6. Patrick Mahomes, number 5. Jamar Chase, number 4. Josh Allen, number 3. Lamar Jackson, number 2. Saquon Barkley, number 1. Now, guys, here's the thing. Saquon Barkley, to me, I get it. Even though I don't agree with it, but I knew they were going to do this. I told y'all when we were on, I said they're not going to give Lamar number 1. He might get number 2, lowest number 3, but he's not going to get number 1. They're not going to let him give number 1. And yes, he was the highest rated quarterback, but they put the best player, Saquon. Now look, Saquon rushed for 2,000 yards and won the Super Bowl while winning the Offensive Player of the Year award. So it's understanding why they gave it to him. But the best player in the league has been Lamar Jackson. I am very happy that Derrick Henry came number 7. There was, it wasn't a bad list overall, even though Marlon Humphrey got snubbed, severely snubbed. Yes, some Bill fans are mad at it. Jared Thomas was good, my guy. Glad you in the building. Money Mike, you in the building. But it goes down to top 3 quarterbacks is how I rank them. Y'all heard how I rank them. It's Lamar, Josh, Patrick. Those are the top 3 quarterbacks in the league in that order. So, I know some of them are going to get mad, but that's my order for quarterbacks. Outside of Joe Burrow is not my 4th. Jalen Hurts is my 4th. Joe Burrow is my 5th. Best player in the league 3 straight years. You darn right it is. Facts. Even though I don't think Saquon is the best player in the league, I'm not mad at him being number 1. He had a legendary season. That's why I said Money Mike. I can understand it. It was better than Tyreek being number one. You feel me? Even though Tyreek should have been top 3 that other year when Lamar should have got number 1. It was like, what are we doing? Crazy. Yo. Let's see, preach not drunk. I'm trying to say, man, like, Patrick Mahomes at 5 is too high just based off last season. He's a 3-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, 2-time MVP, 2-time first-team All-Pro. He might have had a down year last year, but he still won the Super Bowl. He is a top 3 quarterback. Like, sometimes your accolades speak for themselves. Think about it. He has more than everybody in everything except for Lamar Jackson. Lamar and him are tied with MVPs, even though Lamar should be one up on him, and Lamar has more first-team All-Pros. It's only in the Super Bowl MVPs like that day he beats what you got to win. But everything else, he beats everybody else out in. He has more than everybody else. So him not being top 5 would be kind of fraudulent, being real. Joe Burrow should never be ranked in front of Lamar, Jalen Hurts. Facts! And that's not even hating. Nick Love was good. That's not even hating. Roy T was good. It's not even hating. It's being real. If yet everybody says, oh, Joe Burrow's been to a Super Bowl. Joe Burrow's beat Patrick Mahomes. Jalen Hurts beat Patrick Mahomes. Jalen Hurts been to 2 Super Bowls. And he's won one. And he was a Super Bowl MVP. And he has more Pro Bowls than you. And more All-Pros than you. How in God's name would I put Joe Burrow over him? Get out of here. Get out of here. He has more singular accolades, personal accolades, than Joe Burrow. And he has more team success than Joe Burrow. There's no way. Zay was a Pro Bowler and didn't make the list. Marlon Humphrey was an All-Pro and he didn't make the list. That was the biggest snub. There's no way Marlon Humphrey, there's 100 players better in the league better than Marlon Humphrey. There's no way. There's no way. Stacy, exactly. Jalen Hurts outplayed Mahomes both times. Both. Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both. Both. Nitro, though, it's a yearly list, though. Burrow had the better year. He should have been put above Pat. No, because Burrow didn't even make the... There's a reason why there were so many Philadelphia Eagles on this list, right? They made it to the Super Bowl. They made it to the Super Bowl and won it. There's a reason why there's so many on there. Winning games matters. You can be the best player on a bad team. You're not going to make it in the top 5. You're not. Joe Burrow, Myles Garrett are exceptions to the rule. Jamar Chase is a receiver. So usually receivers don't count to that because it's number based. You can be everything bad. If you're leading the league, you're going to be one of the top guys in the league when it comes to receivers. But pass rushers and all the other stuff, you can be getting a lot of sacks on a bad team. They're not really going to give you, you know what I'm saying? Myles Garrett has done so much for so long and been so dominating even with a bad team. Their defense has still been legit, hence why he's top 10. Joe Burrow got a lot of his stats, fourth quarter flinging the ball, trying to come from behind or stuff like that. Do you know how many more times though he threw the ball than Lamar? It's crazy. Well, let's check, right? Because even though he had a low standard from his standards, but he didn't have a bad overall year. Let me check. Because I want to make sure, because I know I'm looking at this, I'm making sure that we're looking at this properly. Right? Stats. Patrick Mahomes last year had 3,928 yards, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 93.5 rating, which isn't bad. What was his rating? Top 11 in passing yards, top 12 in thing. Yeah. I get what you're saying. It wasn't the greatest, but he still had a solid year. And that's being real. Everybody understands that Lamar singularly is the best player in the league. And to me, the second best singular player is Josh Allen. Singularly. Third, I'd probably say Myles Garrett. We're talking about singularly no team success, singular talents themselves. Lamar, Josh Allen, Myles Garrett. After him, I probably put Patrick Surtain. After that, Pat Mahomes. After that, Derrick Henry, Justin Jefferson. Joe Burrow singularly is not great to me. He's just not. He's a good quarterback, but he's not singularly great to me. He's just not. And I'm going to be real with you. Hot take, because we got to talk about a lot of stuff happening this year, right? Tyreek Hill is going to lead receivers in receiving yards this year. Tyreek Hill is going to have roughly between 16 and 1,800 yards this year. Somewhere between 15 to 18 touchdowns. Then you know that now. Tyreek Hill is going to go off this year. TJ Watt to me it should be top 10, but top 5, no. No. TJ Watt is not a singular better player than Myles Garrett. He's not. He is not. Do I have him as the second best pass rusher in the league? Yes. But he's not better than Myles Garrett. He is not. I'm not going to start hating on Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is a top 5 quarterback in the league. And he could take a hit and keep on going. I respect Joe Burrow because I understand what it is to play in the AFC North. I understand that he gets hit. Unlike Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, he don't be trying to sell calls. They be battering Joe Burrow. I'm factual with this. I'm fair. I'm contextualized with this. They be battering that brother. Real talk. Punch him in the face, chop him in the neck, the whole 9. He just be getting up like, gets up and like, guys, get back to work. He has my respect. He's top 5. But I can't put him in good conscience over a Super Bowl winning, all-pro, multiple Pro Bowl, Super Bowl MVP quarterback. Like, I can't do it. People get mad when I break it down like that. But yeah, it is like that. TJ Watt easily. It's crazy out here, man. Matter of fact, don't worry, I got it right here. And every defender that plays understands what Lamar Jackson is. Check this out.
My number one would be Lamar.
Lamar. For number one, I would say Lamar.
I'm going to go Lamar Jackson.
I have to say Lamar Jackson.
My vote would have to go Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson's no more playing in this room. No hesitation.
Lamar Jackson, no hesitation.
Lamar Jackson, number 1. No question.
Gotta give it to Lamar.
I'd probably say Lamar's best.
I'd probably say Lamar Jackson.
Probably Lamar Jackson.
LJ, one of a kind type player.
Once in a lifetime talent we witness daily.
Nobody better than Lamar.
So the defenders know who the number 1 player is. Joe Burrow, like I said, I don't say his toughness is number 1, but his toughness is top 5. Top 5. I put him as toughness. Him and Lamar. Who else gets another quarterback that gets hit? That they allow people to really smash. Him and Lamar are the toughest 2 quarterbacks in the league. I don't care what nobody says. Because they allow them to smash them. Producer, I don't believe that Saquon's better than Lamar. I think Lamar should be number 1. Having said that, Saquon, Offensive Player of the Year, 2,000-yard rusher, Super Bowl winning champion running back. I know why they did it. He's the only person they could put above Lamar. You get what I mean? Even though we know Lamar's number 1, he's the only person that could put it, and everyone's like, we might not agree with it, but we can understand it. That's where I'm at with that. They don't, I mean, Baker Mayfield takes some hits, but not hits like Lamar and Joe. Not like hits like Lamar and Joe. Baker gets hit, but not like Lamar and Joe. Joe and Lamar get hit. They allow them to smash those two quarterbacks. And Jalen Hurts gets smashed a lot too. And they allow them to hit Dak. Those four quarterbacks, they allowed Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. What's the other one I said? That's in the NFC. The other one too. They take the most hits out of all the quarterbacks. Hey, good morning, Coach. Sip the tallies in the building. Prime said Lamar should have swept the MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. Yeah. Lamar hasn't even gotten an Offensive Player of the Year award, bro. Which is crazy. Tua don't be getting hit. He'll slide and bang his head and then he'll have a concussion. That's not anybody else's fault. That's just him. Being real. But Dak began. Oh, Jalen Hurts. That was the other guy. Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Those four quarterbacks, and even you could throw Baker in there. They're allowed to actually hit them. You're not really allowed to hit Josh. You can't hit. You darn sure really can't hit Patrick Mahomes unless it's the Super Bowl. And even then, they're like, no, you have to be careful when you touch him. You know what I'm saying? Can't really touch Jared Goff. Can't really touch Herbert and them. Lawrence. Nah. Lawrence did a late slide, got popped, and they threw the player out of the game. I watched guys hit Lamar late and then get up and try to twist his leg. And they're like, oh, Lamar, you're fine. Get up. You're cool. It's nasty work. Should we panic if Jair does not suit up for the Bills game? Or are we good? Listen, we need Jair. I want Jair to play as much games as possible. Having said that, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Predict the playoff seeding, Nitro. The last 2 years, I've really called the AFC North. So let's try this again. AFC North prediction. Baltimore number 1. Steelers number 2. Browns number 3. Bengals number 4. That's the AFC North prediction. I told y'all I have the Browns stopping the Bengals from making the playoffs in the last game of the season. Those two could be interchangeable. Hope y'all have a great day. Hope you have a great day too, Coach. Thanks for showing up, man. Everybody, make sure you, if you haven't already done so, like and subscribe to Coach, please. Sip the Tally Films, great breakdowns. He does the little breakdowns that I don't do and some of the other channels do not do. Support him, please. We do need people that do breakdowns. Please support that. Please. Now, congrats to Lamar. He should have been number 1. Yeah, though. Yeah. And shout outs to you for saying that, Jared Thomas. Shout outs to you. But Jared Thomas, you saw the top 3 quarterbacks were in my ranking? You saw that, though, right? Lamar, Josh, Pat. That should be the order of the quarterbacks. Being real. Because here's the thing. Pat, at this point, doesn't really have to have great seasons for his team to be successful. But he still is clutch. He's still, if you're looking at a player that in the biggest moment shows up the most, right now it's Patrick Mahomes. It's not even debatable. If you're talking about the best player, impacts the game the most, does the most, it's Lamar Jackson. And the second player that impacts the game the most and does the most is Josh Allen. And that's facts. Coach helped me understand football better. Hey. He be on that, man. That's what I'm saying. It's all love, man. That's what I'm saying. Everybody else, support Coach, please. We got a lot of Raven content creators. Support him. But, Coach got that breakdown down pretty well. No one ain't touching him on that. So, yeah. I think he's going to be working back with Chris. I don't know. You got to ask Coach. I know he does a call-in show, help and talk to people, and then they do breakdown stuff like that too. You'd have to ask him. But yeah, listen, guys. I'm at a point now to where I'm looking at the AFC. I think we can win the AFC. I want to win the AFC, even though I think we're gonna have a little bit of injury problems this year. We'll get to see though. We'll get to see. If I'm picking the AFC, let's matter of fact, let me go by divisions and then I'll pick out how other people rank out. Hold on. AFC divisions. Let's go. All right. AFC East. I'm gonna be real. The Bills are most likely gonna lead them, but look for the Dolphins to make it interesting. The Dolphins, I think Tua stays healthy this year. I think Tua and Dak lead all quarterbacks in passing statistics this year. If Tua stays healthy, he's going to pass for 47 or 4,900 passing yards, somewhere in that range. I think the Dolphins are going to give the Bills a great run for their money this year for the AFC East crown. Look for that there, okay? Look for that there. So I got the Bills leading the AFC East. I got the Broncos leading the AFC West. I got the Ravens leading the AFC North. And I got the Texans winning the AFC South. Now, here's where things get interesting, because those are the 4 teams. You know the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs. So that's 5. You need 2 more. The Steelers are going to make it. That leaves 1. And I have a weird feeling the Browns will be the 7th team in the AFC. Telling y'all. If not them, then it's the Dolphins. Definitely. Just letting y'all know. It's going to be real close. That last 2-3 weeks is going to, I'm telling you, those last 2-3 weeks, people are going to be like, mouths open, because people are not saying girl was good, because I'm telling y'all this right now. The Browns play the Cincinnati Bengals last game of the year. I believe the same thing with the everybody is saying heck no. When I picked the Browns the other year to go over the Cincinnati Bengals, y'all said no also. So yeah, we do this. I'm picking them. I think what happens for the Browns will happen to the Ravens pretty much. Jared Thomas with a $2 donation. Thank you so much, bro. First $2 donation of the day. Nick Wright will go off today at Pat number 5. Oh yeah. Don't worry, I'll cover it today too. You know he's going to be, he'll be going nasty. Thank you so much for that donation, though, Jared Thomas. Best Nation donation. But I think the same thing happened with the Ravens in Lamar's rookie year. I think it's going to happen with the Browns. I think that Flacco's going to lose games. I think he's going to turn over the ball a lot. They're going to insert Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel, because he's very minute, he's very small, diminutive, he is going to get hit. And I think he's going to get injured. And I think that that's going to lead for Shadur to start. And they're going to win. I think the first 6 or 7 games, they're only going to win like 2 or 3 games. Real talk. And then on the back half of the year when Shadur starts, they're probably going to go 6-4 or 7-3. And they make the playoffs. Just telling you how it is right now. I said Denver leads the AFC West. Ted Gold, Jagged Walker was good, my bro. Dweez, what's up? Wave Man was good. Jang was good. Yeah, Patriots and Denver easy over Browns. Flacco and keeping up with these young defenses. But once again, like I said, that's why I said Shadur. I'm Don Rose that Shadur will stay on the bench. I don't think so. I'm thinking that, because here's the thing. He's going to be forced into a game, and then if they win, they're going to say, oh, we're going to put him back on the bench. No, they're going to say, oh, we'll give him another shot. I think he plays well again. They win 2 or 3 straight. They're going to be like, all right, he's our starter. We're going to start going over the starters. Then after he starts going off with the starters, then they're going to lose one or two, but win pretty much well. 7-3 to end the season. They make the playoffs and knock off the Bengals from making the playoffs. Everybody goes pandemonium. Either they make the playoffs, either they win the game and make the playoffs, or lose it and miss the playoffs, and the Bengals make the playoffs. But I'm telling you that's what's going to happen. I just have a feeling that's going to happen. Jared Thomas with another $2 donation. Nick should be happy Pat is even that. Jared Thomas from the top rope. He said Nick Wright should be happy Pat is even that high. Facts. You're not lying. You're not lying. Just off of statistics, he should not be that high. If you're just saying statistics. But there's more to Pat than just statistics. And that goes for most of the guys. That's why, you know what I'm saying? And they're not only, you know what I'm saying? And once again, he made it to the Super Bowl. So I understand it. Shout out to you, Jared Thomas. Best nation, donation. Everybody saying, oh, my Nitro good, but hey, do his Gabriel barbecue chicken. Don Royal said Gabriel will be on the field. Hey, I believe he's going to make it on the field too. But I think that he's small like Tua. And I think they're going to hit him. This is the AFC North, and they're going to hurt him. And I think he's going to be out like hurt a shoulder or something like that. I'm not wishing injury. I'm not doing that. It's a prediction. I'm not wishing. I don't want anybody to get hurt. But football, everybody gets hurt eventually. Everybody does. I think he gets dinged up, misses a game. Shedeur comes in, wins the game. They give him another start. He wins again. They say, okay, he's going to be the starter. I have that feeling. And the Shedeur mania is going to take over. Because let me let you understand this right now. For everybody watching, Don Royal, Tila, Eli the sports guy was good, bro. Game Too Easy, Jared, all the guys that are watching. Coach, if you're still in here, let me let you understand this right now. If the Browns do that and knock off the Bengals from making the playoffs and they skirt into the playoffs, if you think the media was bad before, wait until then. I wouldn't mind the Ravens getting Shiloh. I would like the Ravens to get Shiloh. I think he would be good on the practice squad, and I think they'll eventually be a solid starter. I really believe so. But Shedeur has the ability to be special. I'm telling y'all. There's no way on God's green that people can tell me that Joe Burrow can be special, but Shedeur can't. No. Baker or Stafford? I'm picking Baker. Stafford already has back problems. And Baker, I told y'all about Baker too. That's another thing I was right about. When Baker went down there, I told y'all, I said, Baker is going to do well. I took so much heat for Baker, and I'm just saying that he just needs a proper opportunity, some weapons. Baker, people act like Baker didn't have a supremely good year last year. Baker threw for 4,800 yards last year and 40-plus touchdowns. Like, people don't understand. Baker had one of the best seasons last year. So, yeah, he gonna high pick Baker over him, yeah. Telling y'all, we could trade Lady Laura, yes. Yes. Listen, Aya Horace, when you see Shiloh start coming down and thumping people, you're going to be like, Shiloh goes low. You watch. You're going to be like, all right, Mike. You're going to be like, all right, man, I'm liking this guy. Then you'll probably we're not going to want to pay him big money. If he comes on the team, he'll show out a couple games. He will pick off the ball a couple times. Then another team will pay him bigger money, and then he's gone. And we'll salute him, hope him the best on his travels. Don Royal, why'd you say it? What did Don Royal say? Shiloh's not a good player. Don Royal, I know some people believe that. I think he's solid. I don't think he's bad. I think he's okay. But once again, we've seen guys like that under the right tutelage take steps forward. A lot of people didn't think Ardarius Washington was going to be good, and he started to flash. You know what I mean? So that's what I believe could happen with Shiloh too, personally. I don't think he could be a superstar, nothing like that, or a top 3 safety or anything like that, but I think he could be a solid safety in the NFL, given the right opportunity. I do believe that. Yo, coaches, oh my God. Not your level, I mess with Shiloh, but I'm saying what I saw on IG. That man was on the phone. Money, money, money. You know, I get these bands, and I got these bars, and I got these cars, and I'm living large.
Oh!
Coach, be kind, please. I like Shiloh's humility, not his game. We're gonna see, man. I think he could be a good safety, man. I really do. I think he'd be a solid safety. I really do. I think he could be a solid safety. I think he could be one of those safeties that can make plays. I think he can make plays. And I think eventually that's where his calling card, him always being around the ball, him somehow making a pick, him somehow making forcing a fumble, him somehow saving the shoestring tackle. Like, I just have a feeling that's going to be it moving forward. Zelly the Ninth with a $5 donation. Yes! Let me read it. Shadur has Terrell Pryor factor to him. Please needs to learn from history. Listen, man. Terrell Pryor to me was never given the proper... Never. He could have been special. Terrell Pryor could have been special. He really could have. He really could have. But once again, a lot of times, it's about the coaches that are willing and the teams that are willing to invest into you. You understand? A lot of times, that's what it comes down to. Nobody can tell me any different with how many careers Jeff Fisher ruined. We thought that Goff was a bust. Goff went under one quarterback coach, fire. And then everyone's like, that's only because of that one. Went to a whole other team, fire. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, it's not the player, it's the scheme. Sometimes it's not only just the scheme, it's the coaching. So that's why I said that coaching in the NFL is imperative. It's imperative. Shiloh just needs a good opportunity. I believe so too, Ashley Shelton. And I think that he's going to make plays. Plays like Troy Polamalu type plays. Not saying you'll beat Troy Polamalu, but you know those weird interceptions, somehow picking it off the dirt, always being around the ball. I think those are the type of plays he'll be able to make. And he's a thumper. He'll thump. He'll knock your socks off. Pause. So, yeah, I think he can be that. Real talk. But hey, we don't got to agree to disagree. We don't got to agree to, we agree to disagree. You know, Coach believes he's trash, that's fine. And so does a couple other people in the chat, Don Royal and I Horace. But I think you'll be good, man. I really do. And shout out to you for the donation again, Zelly. Best Nation donation. The Rams are nice. I don't trust Stafford's health. Though facts, Eli, facts. That sounds like Kane to me. Hold up. Yeah, see, Fisher was boo-boo. Doo-doo. Oh, my bad, man. But he was, don't talk about it. He's my goddad. Look, man. Listen, man, I'm not trying to talk bad about the guy, but he did ruin a couple careers. I'm just being honest. Sorry that, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be rude, bruh. But to me, you know, King Lee, you know what I'm saying? That man ruined a couple careers. And I'm not saying he's a horrible coach. I'm more leaning on because he's a 500 coach. But we've seen running backs, quarterbacks be under him and just flame out. And then you see their talent. You're like, how? So that's all I'm saying. Shiloh, someone said, hold up. Oh, Kush with another $5 donation. We will play the Packers twice. They will beat us in the regular season, and then we will get back in the Super Bowl. Here's the thing. I think the Packers make it to the NFC Championship game. I just don't know where they're playing. I think they'll play either the Detroit Lions or they're going to play the Eagles. I think they don't make it to the Super Bowl. I think Detroit or the Eagles make it to the Super Bowl this year and the Ravens go against them. Either way, it's going to be pandemonium for that Super Bowl. Shout out to you, Kush, though, for the $5 donation. Best Nation donation. Man, these I'm sorry I can't read everybody. I'm trying, guys. It's jumping. His dad said he got Plan B lined up. It's not messy if you don't know who they are. Straight man. Man, y'all talking crazy here. Nitro Ravens versus Packers Super Bowl. You heard it here. I don't think they will, man. I really don't. I think it's either going to be, Detroit or Eagles. I think Eagles, if it's not Detroit, then definitely the Eagles. Definitely the Eagles. Definitely. Who, you mean Kane? Are you saying Shiloh reminds you of Kane on the team, coach? Because, I mean, Kane's a thumper, but I just seen, I think it was Roy T that just said it, where he said that he thinks he's a splash player. Yeah, bro, the comments are flying, bro, and I'm trying here. Yo, my gosh, man, Jug is crazy. Oh, you said same traits. Okay. I think it was Roy T that I seen say that he believes he's a splash player. Yes. That's a great way of I see it, Roy T. That's a great way of summing up Shiloh. He's a splash player. Like, he'll just somehow something happen spectacular around him. That's just how and I think that guys will pay to have that on their team. Real talk. Good run, hey, my guy. Braid some after that too, yeah. You know who had that? The Joker on our team. Somehow he just kept ending up around the ball. He a value menu, Deshaun Elliott. Yeah, the Joker. All right, so you know exactly what I was saying. And teams will pay for that. Teams will pay for a guy that will come and thump, can force fumbles, and can pick off the ball. If they get their hands on the ball, he picking it off. Shiloh's one of those guys, if his hands is on the ball, it's an interception. It's in his blood. Like Blade. Oh, he a real one, though. Yeah. Bro, I can't wait for it, bro. That's why this year's going to have so many storylines. So many. I got Packers over Niners, even though I believe the Niners play one of their better seasons this year. Every other year, the Niners play good. They come off injuries, and they play really well. And the Niners have an easier schedule. Look for the Niners to win somewhere between 12 to 14 games. Telling y'all, he might not be. You're not going to see Shiloh holding up in man coverage and stuff like that a lot. But, man, when it comes to thumping, when it comes to just making plays, I think he's going to be one of those guys. And I'm telling y'all, one year, you might hear Shiloh having 5 or 6 interceptions in the year. If given the opportunity, I believe that. I truly believe that. Truly believe that. But, yeah, so let's get back to the predictions. Told y'all my AFC North. Hold up, let's go. AFC South, I already told y'all Texans went out on that. I got the Jaguars coming in second, then the Colts, then the Titans being last in that division. Think it's inevitable. I think the Patriots play a lot better this year than they've done in much year. I think their defense is going to be absolutely ferocious, but I don't think they're going to be able to put up the points to battle with the Dolphins and the Bills. And I think that's why I believe the Dolphins are going to be one of the best offenses this year. You think it's a wrap for Shiloh? Could be. It could be. Very well be, Coach. It very well could be. But if he gets one opportunity, just one practice squad and injuries open up for opportunity for him, I think he can make plays. Nitro Nick Wright at some point in his Mahomes rant is going to take a shot at Lamar Jackson. Bet. You heard it here. Oh, yeah, you already know he's going to. Jared Thomas, what did I skip? You know he's going to. That's the low-hanging fruit. He's going to and say he doesn't deserve it. And here's the thing. Here's the thing what a lot of people don't understand. Once the Baltimore Ravens win a title, there will be nothing else to say. Because all you've harped on is one thing. So once that one thing is done, you lost your voice. And if you say anything else, now you lost your credibility. That's why we call out the foolishness. But by the same rope that they're looking to hang Lamar, will be the same rope they hang themselves with. It's Real talk. Because you have to understand they harp so much on Super Bowl when it comes to him. Once he reaches that plateau, if you say, oh, well, he only has one, now you're contradicting yourself. Now you're talking out both sides of your neck. Now you're losing credibility. And that's what I hope happens. Fly said Nitro a big shot. Now he only replying to members only. That's not true. That's not true at all. I'm replying to everybody. It's just a lot. The comments are coming in by a lot. That's number one. And number two, it is easier to notice the members because their names are in green and they have a star next to it. So when Tez Walker says something, it's easier to see. And Ashley Shelton, it does come up easier to view. Everybody else go bing, bing, bing. I had to go back and read comments. Crazy. And I actually read my comments more than a lot of people do. Abdi, that's what's up, man. I've been at work for about an hour. Hey. Everybody that's at work watching, shout out to y'all, man. Get that money. Get that money. Amen, Nitro. I got you, Ash. I got you. Got to tend to the jits. See the sippers later. Shout out to you. Hey, shout out to you, Coach. Much love, man. Be safe out there. And cover up that and wear a mask. Cover up that mouth. Because you know them kids come in there with everything. The sicknesses, smallpox, COVID, SARS. It's crazy. I want a Super Bowl so bad for Lamar. Facts. Me too. I'm only joking, Nitro, when I say that. Don't say, no. I already know that, bro. You know we all joke. It's all love in here, bro. Jared Thomas, you know that. Come on now, man. You know it's all joke. We all have fun. What's it called? It's all love, man. You already know that. Let me see if I can get, as each other laughing at Fly. Oh my God, King Lee, are you going to live Sunday for the game? King Lee, you know I am, bro. You and KBZ ain't in here right now. Shout out to BZ when he does get in here, but hopefully you and KBZ are in there. You know you my guys, you my two guys that do all the, because you know there's going to be people in there doing foolishness, doing all type of craziness. So I need y'all to do your jobs. Please be there for me, King Lee, please. But I will be there. We'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Just look over your shoulder, King Lee. Ooh, I'll be there. You know the song, I Horse, you better sing it. I'll be there on Sunday. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there. Whoa, whoa. I'll be there to watch the game, to watch Lamar winning out and Derrick Henry stiff arming. I'll be there to call the game, to see W. Just look over your shoulder, Nitro. That was a classic, bro. It's a classic. Classic. Oh my gosh. Man, listen, I'm going, we gonna go crazy. First game of the season, you know I'm gonna have the jersey on. We going, it's gonna be on. We going on. You already know what it is. Ricky Johnson gonna call Lamar naturally quiet again. Lamar gonna go off. I think Lamar's gonna have a good game, solid game. Not one of those like 4 touchdowns. I don't think he's gonna have one of those games. I think the Ravens are going to look to win this. Look for Mark Andrews to have the best game on anybody on Sunday. I think Mark Andrews has 2 or even 3 touchdowns, and he has somewhere close to 100 yards receiving. Look for him to have anywhere between 80 to 100 yards receiving on top of it on probably 6 or 7 receptions. I'm telling y'all this right now. Calling it here first. Mark Andrews will have the better, he will be the star of game 1. He will be. Yummy! Nitro, Nick Wright will go off on Lamar first. Then Burrow next to a lesser extent. They go soft on Josh Allen and say he had a great season before politely disagrees. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we know. We know. We ready for that, though. We ready for him. We ready for that. Don't worry, I'm going to cover it because you know I'm going to make fun of him. You know I'm going to make fun of him. I'm in another meeting. You're fired. Oh, my God. And that's not even really, what did you say? That's not even really shocking, Nitro. I just want Andrews to show up during the playoff. Facts. I be saying I haven't even had a good morning. Why? You're here with the Wonder Kid Show. Hopefully you are having a good morning. Hopefully you're having a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Barry Hayes on cue. A lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Come on, man, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Barry Hayes, lovely day. Oh! Thank you for becoming a member, bro. We are here, bro. We are here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Jared Thomas is Mark Andrews might have 11 catches. Hey, now. Hey, Barry Hayes. Shout out to you, man, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Let's get it, man. Evan, listen, when I'm telling y'all, man, members have access to stuff, so I'm just letting y'all know. All right? Evan, well, dang, I hope my boss doesn't see the stream. Oh, my God. Don't worry. It's like that here, too, Chris. People can't drive when it's raining crazy. They can't. Now, in Florida, the other day, I took pictures to show you how bad outside was. Remember when the power and everything was shutting off? There was a truck. We couldn't see. People were pulling over to the side. There was a truck driving legit 90 miles through it. Like it was nothing. You welcome to the Wonder Nights. That's what we call ourselves, the Wonder Nights. What's it called? Yeah. Listen, man, I can't wait for this year. We're going to have so many more predictions coming out. I'm going to go very, very specific on catches and all that stuff for the game because, you know I got to give y'all that love. You know what I'm saying? But I expect Mark Andrews to be the player of the game for a game with him and Lamar. That pass game is going to be going off because of the run game. Off the run game passes, I think Mark takes off. I think he breaks a 40-yard run, 45-yard run in that game on top of it. So, yeah, I think Mark Andrews gets to over 100 yards this game. I really do. I think he breaks them for 40, 45 yards. Then he just eats up a whole bunch of yardage through those nice third down yard plays for 5 to 10 yards, picking it up, continuing the drives and everything else. Wunderkinds, the Wunderkinds unite. Ho! Wonder Nights unite. Wonder Nights. Ho! The Wonder Cats.
Oh!
Wonder Cats are on the move. Wonder Cats are loose. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all is crazy, man. Crazy, man. I love it. I do love it. But guys, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Yes! But you know how we end every show. We end with a little bit of trivia. Now, guys, today's 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s trivia. Now, I want you to listen to this question, right? Try to get your answer. Y'all should get this one relatively easy, hopefully. Now, this was a device that was extremely popular when it came out. Most children had it. And it was one of those things where you had to really take care when dealing or using it. What device am I talking about? Operative word, to take care. Come on, guys. Oh my God, you're close with the Gigapet. You're close. It's not Gigapet though. You're close. You're close with the Gigapet. You're close. Chris is the first one that said Gigapet. Get close. You're so close. It's not the Gigapet, but it's close. It's the bigger version of the Gigapet. Yes, Tez Gold Walker with the save, the Tamagotchi. Bro, listen. You remember going to school and all these people having it on their bags, their key, because a lot of us were latchkey kids. And it's not like now, like latchkey kids, parents was at work, you would walk home, and everybody had this on their bags, they had them on their key rings, all that stuff, having to try to take care of them. It's always pooping. You got to sit there and make sure it's clean and it's eating, and the poop is taken off the screen. Mine kept dying. Then the Tamagotchi ran out of power, and then it fully died. And I was like, why? Why? Oh my gosh. Y'all collected paws. You know I did twists. Of course I had paws, but slammers? Yeah. But this was huge. Pause. Like, if you grew up during that time period, and you were a kid, you had a Tamagotchi, or people that you knew had Tamagotchi. If I'm right or wrong, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, because the Tamagotchi took over for a while. It was for well over a year. Well over a year. Producers say he's too young for that. But I'm telling you right now, this, bro. Tila, you said it first. Nah, Tez. I thought Tez had it first. Yeah, see, Tez had Tamagotchi first. It says Oregon Trail from King Lee. Then it said Tamagotchi from Tez Walker. Then you had Tamagotchi. Then Triple Double Films and Tamagotchi. Those were King Lee became a my guy. Let's go, King Lee. Shout out my bro, yeah. My brother had one of those, yeah, bro. Everybody had them. Everybody. Yo, I Have Horace had one too. Don't let him lie. Played it for 2 days. and then the little thing died, right? You're like, this is whack. He's like, this is whack. Threw it across the screen. Like, I'm good, man. Bruh. Oh my God. All the girls had it on their bags back in elementary. Yes. They didn't have just one. They were taking care of like 9 of them. Tila, you know I didn't cheat you. Come on now. Don't. My bad, Tila. You know I wouldn't cheat you, girl. Girl, you know I know you. And I'm sorry for whatever I do. Oh. My bad. But I'm telling y'all, man, Tamagotchis were so big. The digital pets, the gigapets, when they rebranded everything else, it was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Like, they were everywhere. I remember the schools started to ban them because everybody was using them. There was even some teachers that had them. I actually had one in the 90s party a year ago. It's around here somewhere. Oh my gosh. Hey, we gotta smile. You know I'm always gonna smile. I feel like the Tamagotchi was what led to Animal Crossing. Probably Ted's Go Walker. That's a very good point. That's probably darn well what led to Animal Crossing. Chris Nitro, if it's a family channel, please keep it clean, even though we're not team keep it clean, but please try to keep it clean. You know I love you, Chris. Come on now, please. I really wish there's gifts in the chat. I wish there was gifts too. Zhang, I said the same thing. If they ever came with gifts and stuff like that you could go in the chats with, it'd be fire. It would be fire. Oh my gosh. The chats would be even better. But shout outs to the Tamagotchi. Shout outs to the 90s. Definitely one of the more popular toys that came out. Because you know back in the 90s there were waves like the Tickle Me Elmo, Tamagotchis, and the Gigapets. You had Power Rangers for a small time too. What was another big? You had Cabbage Patch dolls who were super popular. The Barbie Dream House was popular for a real time. Pogs were real. Yo-Megas, the yo-yos were popular for a super time. The Beyblades were popular for a certain time. So there's always in the 90s, early 2000s, 80s, there was always a time where there was a toy that just... You remember when scooters first came out? So yeah. Definitely. Skip It was big. Yeah, I remember Skip It. We had them in the school. Troll dolls was huge too, Tila. Yes. Them little troll, evil-looking dolls. Those drugs are so ugly. I'm like, yo, how do people like these? I used to love yo-yoing. I used to be able to do mad tricks. I used to have a Omega Firestorm. Told you I was all black. My Omega Firestorm was fire. The tickle me nitros. The skipping got so popular they started having it in schools. Y'all better make sure you check. Some of them troll dolls are worth money. If you have certain troll dolls, they're worth money, just to let y'all know that. So if you have one from back in the days or the Cabbage Patch doll from back in the days, some of them are worth a lot of money. Some of them are worth a lot. Even though I think they're ugly, they money. I'm just saying. But guys, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, guys. I love you guys. Please have a wonderful day and a wonderful morning. You know I'm going to come with more content on the back end for The Wunderkind Show. Be there, be square, guys. We'll be here the same time tomorrow, all right? Beanie Babies was huge too, guys. Was huge. Pause. Nigel never got into Pokemon cards? Of course I did. I had Pokemon cards. My mom, I had a lot of rares and my parents threw out all my cards that would be worth a lot of money now. Threw out all my cards. Crazy. All I got is baseball cards, comics, and basketball cards left over. They threw out all my Pokemon cards and my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was big on Yu-Gi-Oh, but Yu-Gi-Oh's trash now. But guys, like I said, have a wonderful day. God bless. I'm out of here, and you guys know my slogan. Peace. I'm out of here. Hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close out to the intro. Yeah. Dance with me. Yeah. Move your body to the music. See ya later, Nitro. Yeah. Crazy. Wow. Word.
Like a Friday night.
What up, Nitro? Lady Soul, we live in life. Quan.